make sure I've got it going. Pardon?
Relax. You sound like the doctor.
Yeah, relax. Mark, a very, very difficult game for us today. Obviously, we needed the points. We've got the points, 3 points, and yeah, very, very hard game for us.
Yeah, it's a difficult game today. I think, you know, whether you like it or not, the players look at the table, they see that they're below us, and I think they assume that it's going to be an easy game. You know, I spoke to a few managers, and one thing that Horsham do is they stick together and they'll have a go. And, you know, the one thing we didn't want to do, and we spent quite a lot of time on in the changing area, is not giving them a leg up and giving them a goal, and that's exactly what we did. And you know, before you know it, you give them a heads up and their tails are up between the legs and away they go. We've got an equaliser and then straight away we give another goal away, and it's just the way, you know, it seems to be coming back to the same old thing as last year, which we're trying to stamp out, and people just aren't learning. And you know, we changed things at half time, we changed the formation, and at the end of the day we've managed to win. And I thought, you know, when it came down to it, he could have won by 2 or 3 more clear goals, you know, had 2 or 3 disallowed, but on the other side, they were down to 9 men at the end. So.
Well, exactly. I was just going to make that point. You know, I heard you ranting on the sidelines, and rightly so, about keeping the ball.
Yeah.
And against 9 men, they should have done better than they did.
I think it just shows our inexperience sometimes. I mean, we've got 6 players out today, and I'm making no excuses, no different for anybody else. But, you know, you've got inexperienced players, and you've got 5 minutes left. The referee gives you 5 minutes, and we've got people running with the ball to the attacking half, crossing the ball, and it breaks down, and they're back on us. You know, instead of taking it into the corner, keeping the ball, and trying to pass it around the 9 men and just play out time, we just don't seem to do things easy.
I think, you know, obviously we need to take positives out of the game, and there were plenty of positives. Young Scott Hurd again. Stuart Vahib worked his socks off.
Yeah.
You know, there are signs there that we've got enough to certainly be competitive.
The disappointment is that we went through the pre-season quite well. I think the worst thing that happened to us was that we beat Folkestone 4-1, and I think everybody thought we'd arrived. And you know, it's not quite happened since then. But the thing today is that the funny thing about today was the more direct we went, the better we got in terms of chances, and they didn't seem to be able to cope with that. So maybe we need to change our game to Faversham style.
Oh, heaven forbid! No, I think we're better off playing football. But yeah, you're right. It was a very, very difficult game, and to try and play against 9 men sometimes is not easy, is it?
No, it isn't. And credit to them. You know, they try. And like I say, I'd rather have the 3 points. I'm happy with the 3 points. And we move on to the next game and forget that, and try and get some semblance of sense on Tuesday against Eastbourne.
All right, Mark. Well, good luck, and thanks very much.